transmission is live. We are good to go.
Cookie, we found your pants.
Well, hello! It's about time. Now, what should I do with this barrel?
Alright, so you want like a beef?
Does anyone know how to fix the copier? Also, I'm covered in blood.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and you might recognize me from my hilarious novelty license plate, GHB 5264. Nobody wanted to play with you, huh? It's like grammar school all over again. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Mammary Lane Breast Emporium. Our products are double D, delightful.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. So why not get started?
Get ready, time for question 1.
Right off the top, my dentist is a drill sergeant. So, I'm getting root canal soon. I'm not sure what to expect, other than demanding sympathy for months after it happens. If my root canal lasts as long as it took the U.S. to build the Panama Canal, how long will my dentist be drilling? 1 year, 10... The Panama Canal, which connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, took the U.S. 10 arduous years to construct. But at the end, everyone in Panama got a sucker.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Open wide for driving questions require using your road head. What would be an appropriate vehicle for a spring break road trip that begins on the first day of spring? A Pontiac Solstice? There are 2 equinoxes, one in spring, one in fall, when day and night are of equal length. And if there's anything I learned from road trip movies, it's that this car is guaranteed to come back in pristine shape.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Up next, a wolf in creep's clothing, and it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a horror movie or an indie band. If it's a horror movie, press the left arrow. If it's an indie band, press the right arrow. Cool, let's do it. Wolf Creek. Wolf Parade. Wolf Mother. The Wolf. AIDS Wolf. Wolfen. Los Lobos. Not perfect, but not bad. You're like a wolf attack survivor. You'll live on, but with the curse of the wolf. So many wolves, but if you ask me, there's still nothing that rocks harder or is more frightening than Wolf Blitzer. I call this one calculator. Which of these words can I not spell on a standard calculator? L, underwear, boobless, or illegible? Want to see the answer? These other words are possible to approximate with the numbers on a standard calculator, but underwear is not. Which just reinforces the belief that math is not applicable to the everyday world.
5 fingers.
Here we have, The Game of Life is rated NC-17.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And there's some extra play money if you get it right. Arrange these board games in order from youngest to oldest recommended playing age. Clue, Risk, Operation. Operation, Clue, Risk, Clue, Operation, Risk, Risk, Clue, Operation, or Operation, Risk, Clue. Hate to disappoint you, but wait, no I don't. Why didn't you pick this? Operation is for ages 6 and up, Clue is for ages 8 and up, and Risk is for ages 12 and up. As a 10-year-old, I once put on a fake mustache and bought Risk at the mall, and get this, the cashier didn't even card me. It was such a rush. Let's say so long to round 1. And lucky for you, there's room for improvement. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. Let's see what's in store. Coming up, Timeless Dick. I'm still kind of bummed that Dick Clark is dead. New Year's just isn't the same without him. I mean, it's pretty amazing how long he hosted those shows from Times Square. If Dick Clark had hosted a New Year's Eve celebration in the 1800s in the part of New York we now call Times Square, what would the show have been called? Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve from Longacre Square? Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve from Trafalgar Square? Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve from King George Square? Or Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve from Times Square? Watch the clock. Not even a stab in the dark? Who knows, you might have picked this. Before 1904, Times Square was called Longacre Square. Like Times Square, Longacre Square was home to New York's finest restaurants, like Ye Olde Red Lobster and Applebee-ith.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Coming up next, junk foodies. You know, I'm glad nobody ever actually recycles. It makes searching through other people's trash so much more interesting.
Looking through your trash bag. What's it say about you? Funky trash.
Yes, very interesting trash indeed. We've got an empty can of hair frosting, a stopwatch set for 1 minute, and some hate mail from a food critic at the New York Times. Who does this trash belong to? Guy Fieri, Bobby Flay, Giada De Laurentiis, or Anthony Bourdain? Ow. No, I'll get this. Guy Fieri is a celebrity chef famous for his frosted white hair, hosts the NBC game show Minute to Win It, and famously had his Times Square restaurant skewered harshly by Times critic Pete Wells. I wonder. Yup, everything in here is deep fried.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's one I like to call, you have your Granny Smith's eyes. Considering the genetic experiments he was famous for conducting, how might Gregor Mendel amend the popular saying, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, the corn doesn't fall far from the stalk, the blueberry doesn't fall far from the bush, the pea doesn't fall far from the pod, or the grape doesn't fall far from the vine? Gregor Mendel, known as the father of genetics, famously studied the transmission of hereditary traits by cross-fertilizing pea plants. And if you just replace the pea plants with dinosaurs, you essentially have the plot to Jurassic Park. Yeah, I'm onto your game, Spielberg. Say hello to, you may now kiss the sin against God and nature. Suppose the Bride of Frankenstein appears in an episode of TLC's Say Yes to the Dress. If she reacts the same way she reacted to Frankenstein's monster, how would she say no to the dress? By clawing at it, by chewing on it, by screaming at it, or by saying, I no like dress? In the 1935 film The Bride of Frankenstein, the bride rejects the monster's offerings of friendship by letting out a famously ear-piercing scream. It's possible she might react to an ugly wedding dress in a similar fashion. So yeah, she screamed right in Frankenstein's face. I figured she would have looked at his neck and bolted. Bam! Here's a good one. The beat is fragile. Don't let it drop. Have you heard of this guy, Deadmau5? He uses a 5 instead of an S, and his music sounds like a transformer alternating between hiccuping and farting. It made me think. If electronic musician Deadmau5 covered an Aesop fable, which song would actually feature a dead mouse? The town mouse and the country mouse? The mouse, the frog, and the hawk? The lion and the mouse? Or the mouse and the bull? And the mouse, the frog, and the hawk, a frog ties his leg to a mouse. When it jumps in the water, the mouse drowns, and then a hawk sees the mouse and picks up the both of them. There's actually a dubstep song called The Mouse, the Frog, and the Hawk. Brace yourself for the attack. Oh, I'll just shut my mouth then. Here's your clue. So gassy. What gas do they commonly contain? Good luck. That's all she wrote! I actually think there might be a gas leak in here. It smells kind of funny, and I'm starting to feel, kind of lightheaded. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, smash leaks. Yeah, see, the thing is when you... Hey! What the heck is that blue gorilla doing? Is he dancing with that talking umbrella? You can't talk with that umbrella, blue gorilla. Society will never accept it. Quick, somebody call the flying police! Oh, is nobody else worried about this?
You don't